Hey guys, it's Bob with JohnyTechReview. Hope you guys are doing well. I have been using this product from a company called SVI. This is called the S10, and this is following the Superbox review that I have. There was a company that reached out to me and they asked if I want to try this box. So what's interesting about this box is that they use a different app. However, the spec on this box is a little bit less than the other one. I think this one only have 2 gigs of RAM versus the other one that has 4 gigs of RAM and a faster processor and GPU. So I was like, let me see how bad this one could be. It's roughly about 150 bucks if I remember correctly. I'll put the price on the screen and a link to it if you guys are interested in the description. But yeah, this box come in a unit like this, in a case of course, but it came in a box and it has a cable, power cable, has a HDMI, and this is the control here. The control is really nice. I like this white color controller, a little refreshing from the other one I have. They also, I think this is just from the company, they gave me a keyboard that I can use. I don't care for these, so I did not use it. And another HDMI cable, a better quality HDMI cable. So for this unit, it come out of the box with really just Android 12 and the typical launcher app. There's no app there. You have to follow the instruction, and you have to go to a very specific website in the web browser, and then you can sideload some of the app that they give you. The app that they use is called Yogurt TV. The version I have, I think, is Yogurt 3. What I like about this app is that it's just more fluid, it looks nicer, and it just makes sense to navigate. The Superbox, it's a little bit more clunky, very similar interface, but for some reason it's just more clunky. And the cool thing about the Superbox that I like was there was the ability to have another app, a backup TV app. It was really fast. So from this perspective, I would say spec-wise, this thing won't win any prize compared to the other guy. But in terms of functionality, let's talk to it a little bit. So let's talk about the box design a little bit. USB-C for power, 2 USB-A, HDMI optical out, and the gigabit Ethernet. So pretty similar like many of the other box. It's completely made out of plastic. It doesn't get really that hot. I left it on top of my box over there to use, and it's really good. What I like about this box is again the remote. I think the white remote is really nice. Has the voice control over here. Here's your navigation stick here, the D-pad. And then down here you have 4 customizable shortcut buttons that you can use. I programmed the red one here to be the Yogurt TV. And they also have the built-in YouTube shortcut button. So setting up the device is pretty simple. Plug in the power, HDMI, turn it on and start using it. Take roughly about 20 seconds or so to boot up the device, and every time you turn it up, it takes another 20 seconds. So they do go to a shut up mode. If you leave it on standby, eventually it will go to sleep. So I don't know there's a setting in there, but at least that's how it works for me. I usually just ended up turning it off. So from the general device perspective, the launch is very clean, easy. I'll show a video of that later, and it runs really smooth. Let's talk about the main reason we're here, the Yogurt TV app. There are other apps, by the way. There are more focused for the Chinese and Asian market. And I can read them, but you can load and stream them. But in the Yogurt TV app, you have the ability to watch movies and TV show, live TV from different countries, including the US and Canada, and of course a bunch of Asian countries. I'll show a clip of those and give you an idea. The takeaway here, I would say for you guys, is that if you want to watch a lot of content on different TVs, this app here is limited and this device limited. You only have roughly about 112 channels or so in the US, and in Canada is another 20 or 30, something like this, compared to the Superbox, which have I think over like 1,000 channels. So there is a big difference in terms of channel selection. They do make a more expensive version. I don't know if that one is different. I don't have that one in stock, so I can't really tell you guys. They only send me this unit for review, so I can only tell from this unit perspective. For the price between $150 to $200, this is your downsize. I would say for most people, maybe look into the maybe the better version of this has more channel, but at least this version does not have that many channel. And I don't know there's another app that you can add. If there is, in the future I'll make a short and talk about it. But at least from what I see out of the box, any typical consumer, this is what you get. Okay, other than that, the app is very responsive. It works well. I love the interface of this Yogurt TV app, and from my perspective, it's a better app. Sadly, there's just less content. From the device itself, responsive and everything, haven't had any issues with it since I've been using it for now almost a month. Works regularly, no problem. And of course, you don't have to log into your Google Play services, but if you want to use YouTube and other things on this device, then you will want to log in, which is fine. Just do the normal login just like any other device, so that's worked well. The shortcut, you can change them to different app. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna set up here, and I'm gonna set this up for example, The other app here, Cherry TV, is the adult only app. There's some other app here, as an example, Watch Me, some other app. So I'm just going to set it to Watch Me, for example. I'm going to back up. So here is the home screen. Again, this is a Chinese device, so you do see some Chinese stuff. This little widget here will randomly show different like ads and stuff like that, but mostly it's just product ad. It's nothing crazy. It's pretty clean, look really nice, and this is the interface. And then here you have some app, and you can launch this, for example, the browser. This is the browser that you will use in order to download the special app. There's instruction in the box to do that. But let me go ahead and launch the Yoga TV. And before I launch it, apologize, but I'm gonna have to blur out a lot of this stuff as it's copyright material. Just want to show you guys. I will be able to show you the interface a little bit here, but for the content I have to blur it out. Compared to my previous box, this one is I think it has only 2 gigs of RAM, so it's not as fast. However, I love this interface. The biggest thing about this interface is that it's just smooth and really nice to look at. You can see here, I'm going to pick a channel. I'm going to try here an example. You can see how fast it's slow, real time. And I'll give you an idea right now. I have the volume down, so I'm not going to be able to hear it. But I'm going to back up real quick. I'm going to press the middle button here. That will bring up the menu, so very similar to the other box. But yeah, there it is, and the menu is really nice. As you can see, you have different options over here. You have favorite, which is where I favorite some of the channel, and I'm just gonna pick another one here, example, just to give you an idea how fast this will load. By the way, this is currently on the gigabit internet. It works on Wi-Fi too, but it's much more reliable on the Ethernet line, so I just went ahead and do that. Over here you have different country. For the US, you can see here there's 129 channels. So compared to the Super Box, which has, it seems like thousands of channels, you just have way less. But yeah, so that's one thing to keep in mind. You do get less selection here, at least with this app. I don't see any other option to add more channel. There are other apps that have different things, but at least for this app, these are the channels you're getting. So keep you an idea here. If you go to NBA, this is all you got, just these 4 channels, where the Super Box has literally hundreds. So there is a difference. If you like Asian content, this is really good. Look at Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia. There you go. I'm just going to go ahead and pick Indonesia, another channel Arian. As an example, let's see. There you go. I'm just randomly picking channel. Let's go to the US or Canada, US. Let's pick ABC as an example. There you go. You also have the option to go up and down like this to switch channel on the up and down navigation key. And of course you have the option to press in, as I showed earlier. So this Yoga 3 app here, these are the live channel that I favorite. There's also recommended, and there's a lot of Chinese movie, Asian movie collection. There's also American, this is more like video on demand content. So just give you an idea here. Yep, this is Chinese content. There's some really interesting content, especially documentary. There's this really interesting thing I don't know about, but it's basically Chinese puppet show, and these are real show that has like multiple episodes, like a TV show, I guess. It's pretty interesting. I'm going to show you a clip of that so you can see. This is really interesting content. Let me fast forward a little bit here to location. I'll also show you the beauty of, there it is. You can see pretty fast now, especially on video on demand content. So these are all puppet. I think they're usually water puppet, but these are just puppet show. Pretty interesting to me. And fighting, just like you know, Chinese fighting series, but this is interesting. There's also things like sport and stuff like Netflix here. They say Netflix is some of the Netflix stream content, Disney, HBO, and that's all you have. So again, compared to the Super Box, it's limited, but there is decent enough content here. Alright, other than that, it's typically act as an Android box, so you can run YouTube here normally. I think I already logged in, so let me double check real quick here. But it's launched YouTube just like any other app, and it works perfectly fine. You can see here. Again, the box being not the top performance spec, you know, it could be a little laggy, but I'm just gonna head and press play here on one of the random video just to show you that it works fine. Probably gonna have an ad first. There's the ad. Here you go. My short content that just got released the other day. Works perfectly fine. So to get this app, you have to go to the website that they show you, and on that website you will click the app that you want, and it basically just sideload the app. Well guys, I hope that loaded interface demonstration should give you an idea. Unfortunately, I had to blow some of that content out because it's copyright, but just want to give you an idea of the general visibility and also UX of the interface. If you guys have any question, do feel free to leave it in the comment box down below. Check in the description there for the link to buy the unit if you're interested, and checking out this unit or the other unit that they have. So thank you to SVI for sending me this unit for review. Please help me by giving this video a thumb up, subscribe for more future content. Thank you.